into more Spider-Man. Is Tom Holland going to be swinging between multiple franchises? Because that's certainly what it sounds like.
I mean, is it? I put a question mark on it. It's like, is it really even a question? Because Feige's kind of said it is. So.
Right, and that's weird because this time Feige, like, it's not that awkward. Amy Pascal says, "Oh, they're adjacent." This time Kevin Feige's like, "Yeah, he can go over." It's like, oh.
I mean, it kind of feels like Sony told Feige to say that Venom's in the MCU, and he's like, "Yeah, he can cross universes."
I mean, it is interesting saying that Tom can go to the other universe and come back, but he can reference it, but no one in the MCU would know what he's even talking about.
Right.
It's going with their day.
I think.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I think what's going to basically be happening is Spider-Man in Sony's property is not going to be the same Spider-Man. It's going to be Tom Holland, and it's going to be the introduction to the Spider-Verse live action down the road when they actually fully communicate with each other.
See, now, I'm feeling completely indifferent about this, because here's my assumption is they're going to wrap up Tom Holland's film, and the multiverse will play a huge part into the MCU going forward, as it's evident by everything that's happening in 2021 with Doctor Strange, What If, and all that. My assumption is, since his identity will be outed, he'll have one appearance in the MCU, but he'll get kind of sent over to that universe, and he'll exist as the same version, because I'm assuming Sony was like, look, give us that same Spider-Man. If he makes a few callbacks to the MCU, fine, but understand that we want this. And I think that was kind of part of the compromise. I would assume
it sounds like it's going to be the same but different.
Exactly.
But still the same.
Like, that quote is really interesting because it's Kevin Feige doing the lie through his teeth, but also telling you the truth. Like, it's a weird quote that he gave. So, I don't know. I'm feeling like you're going to see the same Spider-Man, but different universes, which is going to be weird because starting off in the MCU, jumping over to fight Venom, and then if they work something out, he's going to jump back over with a Spider-Verse film? Like, that would be interesting.
The thing is, though, is where is Venom? Like, we haven't heard... We haven't heard anything about Venom, so are they now going to hold off again on Venom coming out until after Spider-Man is done with his movie in...
No, we're getting Venom next October, guaranteed.
Yeah,
Sony needs it. They can't do anything with that.
Yeah, because we need Morbius.
Right, because Morbius is coming July, so... like.
So is Morbius and Spider-Man 2 or 3 coming out in the same year?
No, Spider-Man 3 is a year after it.
Yeah. So how are you going to have Tom Holland playing or MCU version Spider-Man in those two movies without his explanation?
I don't think he's going to be in either of them.
Yeah, I think they're going to delay that till Venom 3 maybe, and
okay, then that makes a lot more sense.
I mean, if the deal hadn't been made, he would have absolutely been in one of them.
Yep.
Or if not both.
Yep.
But since it has been made, I think you can kind of count that out, because they're going to be like, no, I mean, we haven't set that up yet, you're not doing it.
I literally talked to a person who told me about some of the Morbius stuff, and when he was told that they're doing reshoots, and he said Sony's holding off on reshoots due to contracts. And I was like, oh God, no. Like, that's why they were waiting to do Morbius reshoots, and now that this has worked out, I'm assuming you're going to hear about the reshoots going forward. Probably won't include Tom Holland, because obviously they're probably not going to want to rush him in there, because that wouldn't make sense.
There's a possibility then those reshoots may make it so that it can actually better fit within an MCU universe.
Nah.
Yeah, but those movies aren't going to be in the MCU.
Yeah, they'll be the Spider-Verse version.
The Sony movies is going to stay Sony movies.
Yeah,
everything else.
There's no way Kevin Feige is accepting all that, because that will just drag everything down. They wouldn't even be able to put that in a box set to make sense.
Nope.
No. There's also something we're going to talk about later that not everyone's going to hear, but it will make more sense. When we get to it.
So, this is going to be interesting to see how they proceed with this, but we know Tom Holland is going to remain Spider-Man on both sides of the verse. I don't know how they're going to do it. I mean, we'll know within the next 2 years, because that's when everything unfolds, but until then, that's what we have for that for now.